there's a powerful solar eclipse coming this September 21st, 2025. And it is going to be at 29 degrees Virgo, a final degree, pretty potent here, but it's in the sign of Virgo that is obsessed with systems, health, order, and control. Anytime we see an eclipse at 29 degrees, it signals a karmic deadline, a moment of reckoning, the last call before the universe closes a door, ready or not. And this one, well, it's not subtle, but it is whispering a critical question to the US and to all of us Americans. Are we planting the seeds of sovereignty or slavery? This eclipse occurring in Virgo, it's a sign that governs health systems, labor, data, and micro-level economics that make up our daily lives. And right now, Virgo isn't some earth mama out in a garden getting grounded, okay? She's exhausted. She's been used, managed, monetized by a biotech-driven bureaucracy that promises precision, order, and health, but often delivers burnout, depersonalization, and dependence, not independence. With this eclipse, Americans are being asked to take a long, hard look at health mandates versus health freedom, AI and algorithmic oversight versus human wisdom, pharma that's for profit versus root cause healing, workplace productivity versus well-being. Because we're coming into an era where systems are collapsing under their own weight, yet they're still demanding obedience. Make it make sense. And unfortunately, Virgo, when pushed to act in its shadow, it becomes a martyr. It actually starts serving systems that no longer serve life. This eclipse in Virgo is directly opposing Saturn and Neptune, which are hovering between 28 degrees Pisces and 0 degrees Aries, roughly. And it's a tight alignment in the US's third house. So really, this is a battle between structure, which is, Saturn, versus delusion, Neptune, hard reality versus soft-spoken manipulation, clarity versus confusion disguised as compassion. So the Virgo Pisces axis here has to do with healing and service and sacrifice, but this opposition here is making it clear that we can no longer sacrifice truth on the altar of safety. And we're also seeing with this third house how language, media, and science as almost a faith can be weaponized against people. This moment is demanding discernment, not denial. We got to realize that not everything that claims to heal us is benevolent, and not every act of defiance is disobedience. Sometimes it's self-respect. Now, also keep in mind that behind this eclipse is stirring a quieter but deeply karmic pattern in this 8th house, where we see that Jupiter is sitting right on US's natal Mercury, and it's moving towards vertex and part of fortune and the north node. This 8th house is about secrets, control, death, and rebirth. And they're being activated by transiting Juno in Scorpio, the sign of contracts, vows, and shared power. Then when you add to that what's going on in this 4th house here with Chiron and Hades at 26 degrees Aries in the 4th house, and also the natal moon in Pallas at 27 degrees Aquarius, you get a pressure point, a crossroads moment where hidden contracts, ancestral trauma, and mass psychological patterns emerge. This isn't just about politics, it's also about soul contracts. The ones that we didn't know we were signing when we handed over our sovereignty to the state, the system, the algorithm, the shot, the expert, the you fill in the blank. But now the energy is shifting, the system is breaking, and what do we choose to plant in its place? Well, that's what matters the most. This eclipse is going to culminate 6 months from now with a Virgo lunar eclipse on March 3rd, 2026. It will be conjunct the South Node and US natal Neptune. And that culmination could bring mass delusion, public health fallout, or the collapse of certain government programs. But this solar eclipse on September 21st, it's planting the seed. Will it be the seed of sovereignty, where we reclaim our responsibility for our own health, our minds, and our workplaces? Or will it be a seed towards slavery, where we continue outsourcing our safety to the very structures that are burning us out and breaking us down? This Virgo eclipse is not going to give us instant answers on the 21st, but it will expose the questions that we've been too busy, too tired, or too afraid to ask. This is not going to be a time to blindly trust the system. It's time to audit your allegiance, to track your burnout, and to take back your bandwidth. Take it back from the institutions that want your obedience, but not your freedom. Remember, sovereignty, it isn't safe, but then again, neither is slavery. And in September 2025, America is choosing between the two, whether we know it or not. And so if you're with me and you want to protect your own sovereignty, then make sure you are following this channel for more decoded U.S. astrology. Have a blessed eclipse season.